Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast. With me, your host and Pearl Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda, hero of Psych, defender of the fatherland, off it to a 1v1 on, you guessed it, road to Tunis. In the west, it is Imbbe, fighting here for the German army, Deutschland, with the 21st Panzerdivision and Mechanized. In the east, it is the RedxWings, fighting here for freedom, democracy, and liberty. He is standing tall with the US 1st Armored Division. We got a double Scout, Ralph Scott start versus Triple Pioneers. As always, big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these videos possible. And a big thanks for commenting and liking on them as well. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms.
Rifleman ready.
So,
Rifleman reporting.
off we are. Grenadier Squad for Imbbe, as the first Ralph Squad's already hit the field. Hot desert sand being crunched beneath their mighty American boots. So Pioneers all focusing southwards here. Hard focus there from Imbbe, basically conceding a sense north here to his opponent for now. Let's see if that works out. Might be planning to anchor it around this building. Forming up defense there, but there you go. Grenadiers Squad move towards the center meanwhile. Scouting south, north, and Ralph Squad also focusing north. It does mean there's a good chance Imbbe gets the south side there, as he has so far initially indicated he wants. RedxWings for the second rifle squad there, more GIs, more riflemen take the course of democracy to the German army. Sandbags in the center, fortifying the area there, thumbs up. First shots might be happening in the south, Pioneers spotted and shot out by the scouts. Said scouts looks like they could be big ones like Triple Pioneers, which could very quickly end the scouts there if RedxWings isn't careful. Up north, meanwhile, nothing's really happening except the Americans are not even just standing about. Second Grenadier Squad for Imbbe. Bringing the Grenadiers as well here. Focusing hard south here. Do the Ralph Squad could try and occupy the area here. Scouts withdrawing here. I think RedxWings is trying to, use them as a distraction now. Buying time here against Imbbe, tying up, theoretically a larger portion of his forces for a while here. Allowing his forces elsewhere to then make a bigger impact. Pretty cheeky tactical approach if that is what RedxWings is in fact planning. Or whether or not he actually is, of course, is a entirely different subject matter. You need some support in the east. Third route spawn there for RedxWings. Grenadiers moving forwards here. Bit of skirmishing here against Scout Squad. Not exactly expensive, tying up a notably more expensive infantry unit for a while, though they are starting to get a lot of help. It's down to just Bob there from Wisconsin. Pioneers trying to be rushed to the building. Ralph Squad, they're getting first. Push them out. Grenadiers with the riflemen, south side of your scouts, close to getting wiped out. Won't. Got some very insane RNG there. Another Grenadier Squad for Imbbe. Could be expecting officer squads we'll have to see here. Got the GRs in the move, low and healthy. More rifling in there. Forming up a bit of a nasty blocking position here that Imbbe with his current force can't easily push through. The flamethrower, of course, will help significantly in pushing through that. Ralph Squad catching the Southern Grenadier Squad. That's likely going to end up having to retreat because Ralph Squad in a one-on-one with the Grenadiers typically tend to lose. There you go, flamethrowers to Rifle Squad here. Plunged up, plus flamethrowers get a bonus to get you into heavy cover, so that's going to be pretty good. Then the Grenadiers just merge with them. And there you go, now it's just a low health Ralph Squad. He needs to get out there fast before the Pioneers first go wipe here. Yep, gets out there just in the nick of time. Rifle Squad pushes with the south here still. Medic station here for RedxWings. Luftwaffe company for Imbbe. Up north, new support outside the base being hit here. Not poorly handled at all here by RedxWings, let's say so far.
Commander, it's done.
Where the hell did they come from?
Ralph Squad in pursuit of the Pioneers. Merge there. And again, tying up significantly larger force, of course, here. 3 squads, 2 Grenadiers, 1 flamethrower. Pioneers, but obviously becomes a bit more risky to stay around for too long there. But even there, he does manage to somewhat, cause Imbbe there to kind of waste his time. Up north, second German wave here, pushing back the scouts there. Center remains open, infantry support in there for RedxWings. That's for Imbbe. Also got the Luftwaffe company. I'm expecting a 2-1 here. And then, of course, with Raid Tactic and then they use the 2-1 to grab points. Rest Infantry, and of course, the burst smoke trains. Of course, also like we're looking at Akad, since There definitely was a brief glorious moment when actually pushed to decent stars to open by now. At least the high ranks, most people are going for the arc card. And certainly, Road to Tunis in particular is, I think, very good heavy armored car, man. So, cut off on there, could be threatening the German forces. GI's being pushed back. It is coming in at a higher cost here to Imbbe and the German Reich. 2-1 on the way there. Ultimately, as expected. The skirmishing here. 2-1 slowly getting ready.
Infantry munitions.
Munition surplus for RedxWings here is an interesting pick. Not necessarily, I think, the first pick from most players out of the infantry support center. So we'll have to see where RedxWings goes with this for sure. Medic station halfway down for Imbbe. Southern points being fed, and I think it's going to need the 2-1 down there fast, like contest and possibly capture some points here. We'll have to see. North side, Imbbe's got another wave of troops bringing the mostly pioneers. There you go, grenades for RedxWings, which of course does something else and leave them surplus. We should of course have to see what that leads more. Okay, ignoring the southern field but then being grabbed feels a bit overly risky there, but I mean, considering the overall situation, who's he's up against? He's up against the Americans. If they get too much of a field lead, that could become ugly for Imbbe. But we'll have to see. Got the grenades ready. Transport here in a wee bit of trouble. Flamethrower pioneers joining in there, banked up. So of course, ooh, nice grenade hit, of course, knowing about the exit. He gets one of the pioneers, almost gets the grenade. Here we actually see, like, he'd laid down some barbed wire previously, which in theory, of course, prevents him from getting, but it also means he's ultimate from mixing that way, meaning RedxWings knew exactly where he was going to go. That makes tossing grenade is super easy, so this was basically Imbbe getting punished by his own tactic. Barring the entrance there. Thumbs up to RedxWings. That one. And then being quite expensive there for Imbbe. At least he didn't lose the Grenadier squad as well.
Jump to it, boys!
Then the northern field pony to get the southern back. Armored car causing any repairs. Engine blown out. Does at least have 2 pioneer squads, and we got RedxWings from the motor pool. Noting that RedxWings is still yet to go for battle group. He's yet to reveal his master plan here. No twirling of mustaches from him yet.
It's gotta be quicker than slow.
There you go. Advanced infantry, just as I say that, more or less. Flak 30 for Imbbe. Rangers seem to be in fact the priority for RedxWings, interestingly enough.
Enemy movement.
Maybe not.
Victory point.
Could of course be something else that is guiding RedxWings here, rather than Rangers.
Enemy CP in sight.
Could of course be aiming for F company here, just relying heavily on it. Which, I mean, arguably, to an extent, is actually a viable strategy, considering how powerful the ability is. Of course, you can't fully rely on it, but it can, like, in the right places, really do some damage. Just really target your opponent's resources for, like, again, like a cost that just doesn't, like, you know, remotely, like, you know, measure up to how little you're spending on that ability. So we'll have to see there, but so far no Rangers out of RedxWings. Flag 30's arrived for Imbbe. Imbbe could also soon go for the Arctic one, so it was too deep. Got Chaffees for RedxWings though. M24 Chaffee light tank. Clearly concerned about the 2-1. I might even be anticipating already at this point something like the Arc card here. So not uncommon in the current meta game for variant players to go for 2-1s and then maybe Arc cards with Mechanized. Especially, of course, has seen the armor tactic grabbing points. He knows he's probably going to go for Mechanized. We do get a Ranger squad out of RedxWings. We do also get a weapon drop here. Thumbs up. So not just relying on F company here.
Enemy holds all victory point. Bingo fuel in. Getting back to base.
And we got Browning automatics and bazookas galore.
I want that weapon secure.
And Brownings. like machine guns.
Kit's ours now.
There we go. Still, Imbbe meanwhile taking advantage, push forward, C. Yep. Oh, we actually went for the Stu D. Ah.
The sector's been overrun.
And Captain there
Captain
goes
and the
down.
reported killed in action.
So, Imbbe can soon call in the Stu D. Got the chaff going for the armored car here. Don't think he's going to have time to upgrade it and keep it in one piece. There we go, 2-1 kaput. Will he go for the Stu D now while the chaff is on the field, or will Imbbe look to other tools for the time being? We'll have to see. Engineers for RedxWings. Imbbe meanwhile, no.
Commander,
Oh, there you
the
go.
enemy holds all victory points.
Stu D with the stars. Two thumbs up. The ultimate top cap here from Imbbe on RedxWings now. Threatening some nasty repercussions if RedxWings doesn't get back in control of the victory points.
Engineers on the field.
So there we go. Stu D on the
Commander,
move.
we've lost the
Up.
sector.
The Sunrise bomb here with the flak 30 pushed back.
We have infantry standing by, Commander.
Rangers here.
Goddamn thing!
Starstorm should be letting you see. Of course, adding a penalty into the Stu D. There go Rangers routed. Got the Ranger upgrade instead of F compared to RedxWings. Slightly indicating here a heavier Ranger focus then.
A victory point is under
Mortars
attack.
for
We must
RedxWings.
act.
Stay low! Tools down. Repair work completed.
And a Panzergrenadier coming in for Imbbe. I imagine that's going to be a pack 4 deal with the chaff light tank.
We're losing it.
There you could also go for the Stu G.
Victory point now under enemy control.
Panzergrenadier company halfway done.
Troops are making their move.
Rifle rushing in.
Commander, you better pull your thumb out of your ass right now. Jesus H. Christ!
Chaffee's rushing forwards here. Stu D trying to get as much distance between it and Chaffee rather getting multi-flank 3425 from the start, some completely disrupting the rifleman. Chaffee keeps diving in after the Stug. No pack 40s yet. If Imbbe could of course build it now. Chaffee finally pulls back. He does not fully pursue here the Stug 3D. Further South American forces pushing course led here by the rifle, and a mine goes off here. Somewhere almost got the Guineas, and I think there's a good chance of getting wiped unless RedxWings gets lucky enough. And apparently he does. Impressive. Got the Rangers moving in. He's going for the Star Search to be nearby blasts. Misses though. Light damage there. Go Chaffee at it again. Still 96 going to the Imbbe. Packs. No Stu 3Gs. Nothing. Basically just relying on Panzerfaust here with Chaffee. It does beg the question if he's, why did he go for this? He's going to go for, say, a pack 40 now. Something like that.
Sector gone. We must take it back.
Stu D going for the Rangers up north. Far south here, RedxWings wants more strikes, but hurts the fuel.
Beginning improvements to our infantry logistics.
Advanced logistics,
300 points.
cheap reinforcement, might of course be here RedxWings setting up for more Rangers. But obviously, and then cheaper to reinforce does make having more than one Ranger squad a lot more economically viable. There we go, Imbbe with the pack 40. Starting to wonder when that would happen.
Sails on the way.
And we got RedxWings with more weapon drops here.
Capture point is being overrun. Advanced logistics will reduce the cost. Don't say we never give you nothing. Supply run complete.
269 is 145. Imbbe continues to have a strong lead over RedxWings in terms of victory
Resources
points.
cut off. We have territory isolated.
Far south here, Rapsport withdrawing. Rangers make move there to give it to inside. We got another BAR and another bazooka.
Stay focused! We've completed your orders.
So he's got a total of 4 bazookas on them, a Browning light machine in the squad leader, and then a remaining guy with Thompson, and Rob squad there with the BAR. Yeah, this must mean, of course, any vehicles will certainly have to be careful there, though an infantry probably has less cause for concern than vehicles. Even there, they can still do some work effects that there, which does mean the light machine is going to positively debuff infantry. Do de-rushing forward to 250 versus 145. Rangers right able to try and move it again because of this ability. Arms base up down, these two, and almost take out the bazookas on the move again. Not really, I think, a great ability because of that. Chaffee knocked out, his flank fell apart, but got the Stu D. So then it does look like Imbbe came somewhat ahead on this engagement so far. He's got plenty of resources floating about there, so... Okay, we got support on once. Maybe Stu G, maybe a needle alpha. Maybe something else entirely.
Sector claimed by the enemy.
Of course, quickly planning Wirbelwinds with the Luftwaffe company. And that basically unlocks the other stuff then both the buildings at the same time. So it's like buy the upgrade twice.
Fuck! Losing numbers!
128 was 145. Bouncing with the Truppen, we got the Captain for RedxWings.
Reports of enemy
There's a new
movement to our victory
Captain there
point.
for RedxWings to replace one lost.
They've captured a victory point.
Mine ruined there by a mortar strike.
A fuel point is being seized by the enemy.
So, what is Imbbe going to do next? What will RedxWings do next? I mean, right now, Imbbe obviously doesn't much need for a Panther, so... Will the Wirbelwinds will be Stu Gs with maybe some point-blank blasting? Will we take up something for a Panther 4?
The enemy have taken territory from us.
I mean, certainly some Wirbelwinds right now could be quite effective, I mean, Rangers... What RedxWings really has that one Ranger squad with all the bazookas, and of course, the Wirbelwind will need to stay clear of them, but at the same time, you can stay clear of them. The rest of RedxWings force is currently not well prepared with the Wirbelwind. You could arguably just go for another Stu D call-in at this point.
We have command points that need allocating.
Does that mean aim will start to run another Stu D, so as long as it doesn't throw away the second Stu D, should be relatively safe. In fact, it might be exactly what he's planning here.
We're down to 200 points.
9? Oh. I mean, it did briefly look like an actual possibility that Imbbe could be planning towards the second Stu D call-in. So far, though, Imbbe, despite everything, is just floating a lot of resources. Now we've got something like this double Wirbelwinds. I mean, that's definitely an option, too. Absolutely an option. Obviously, then has to hope that, you know, RedxWings does some commits like Chaffee's or somehow takes up for bigger tanks if it's the resources,
Further
which
training
doesn't.
will improve the survivability of our infantry in the field.
Survival training. RedxWings just keeps improving his infantry here. Thumbs up to that commitment.
Artillery observers and beacons requisition.
Now we got 2 observers here. All of a sudden, plus the howitzer.
We're finished here.
Meanwhile, Imbbe's Flak Panzer IV is right around the corner. There we go, with the second one on the way.
Survival training course is complete.
Brothers Rifleman. And there we go. More supply drops from RedxWings. That's not more Rangers.
Supply run complete. Getting the hell out of here.
I would think by now we'd seen at least one more Ranger squad, but RedxWings just seems quite content with just having one Ranger squad.
Bingo fuel in. Heading back to base.
You could put also some riflemen,
Victory point is under attack.
support
We
weapons,
must act.
go for another mortar. I mean, there's plenty of parts here RedxWings could pursue. So far, he seems more content with just waiting to see what he does next, I suppose. Second flak punch right around the corner. There we go, RedxWings with the second Chaffee light tank.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
crossing the home line in face of a vicious Ranger assault here.
They've cut us off.
I don't think this is Ranger School just one light machine gun and the chances that great of me to get out of the fast before the weapons are bazookas, but Imbbe, they're clearly not taking any chances. Heavy flak back against Rangers in the kitchen. 40 guns to the room, almost got knocked out already. One volley doing so much damage. There we go, knocks it out. Again, the ability for Rangers just to fire on the move, as you can notice, is really potent.
Sector's been overrun. It's theirs now.
So we have like 4 bazookas on a Ranger squad.
Crowd infantry!
And it being rather painful for him as the Imbbe invest like this very much quickly went down the toilet. So we'll have to see what he does next. South side here, people being pursued by the Chaffee here. What will the German player do next in the face of this very balanced infantry squad? Northern victory point, Northern fuel falling here to democracy. We got 169 versus 394. And Imbbe not deterred, not frightened, not intimidated. Goes for another flak panzer. He believes, boys. I believe in the vehicle wind. Got the artillery observers on the move here. People went to have flak panzer halfway done. 169 versus 380. We got Rangers going for another assault here, right up the centre. Freedom calls, and the Rangers answer. Far south, he punches with one victory point here, trying to stop the bleeding vehicles. Courtesy of RedxWings, this is Stuss, will put up a sturdy defense of the centre. Then the part of it, Captain's bazooka rockets, they stand on their ground. Good shot. Flak punch there, they're providing just enough backup firepower here. Top RedxWings assault. Bit close call otherwise.
All-purpose mines. There, and there.
Mines being laid down here by RedxWings. Thumbs up. He's got plenty of munitions for it, that's for sure.
A victory point is under
We go
attack.
for Howitzer next. Now the Chaffee, or does RedxWings have some other plan in mind here? Some devious scheme that us mere mortals cannot even begin to comprehend.
You have 5 command points available. Supplies are on their way. Don't rush all at
And
once.
8 Panzer is what is for Imbbe. Thumbs up.
Bingo fuel in. Heading back to
Well,
base.
bad inclusion, I think. Match taking a bit of
Our
a
opponent has all victory points under their
quiet turn
control.
here for a few
Act now.
moments before finding us once more join as RedxWings charges Imbbe.
Crack tankers, join us up!
Still victory points wise. RedxWings running out victory points here at a pretty stable pace. We got 129.26 versus 366. Bit of a gap here, more crucially, there's a gap that continues to go. So RedxWings really need something about these victory points, I think, sooner rather than later. We got the Panther there, also the call-in version here for Imbbe. We intend for him to tech up. Yes, it's fair. Yes, it's
Enemy
very
active.
fair.
One of our mortar teams is taking casualties.
The Panzer they're sneaking about.
We've lost a territory sector.
These Imbbe are successfully holding off one of RedxWings' tank battles. There is an impressive work there. Rifle getting more, but the Hunters and Starstruppen, bet you 2 Starstruppen there. Another Ranger score for RedxWings. This time they're training it from scratch. RedxWings likes his Rangers fresh. Just like his coffee.
A fuel point is being
And his
lost.
eggs.
How it's enemy movement near a victory point.
But anyways, Another Ranger squad there, halfway down in RedxWings. Like 40 shooter leading with artillery service in the centre of North American forces heading upon that northern victory point as swiftly as they can. Second Ranger squad hits the field.
We've lost control of a sector.
More freedom-loving assault troops here for RedxWings, so the reality they're actually trained as British, like British commanders to act as commanders for the American army. But the thing is, a lot of these commanders just use them as elite assault troops because, well, you know, that was kind of like how it operated with them. In fact, it's a bit of a thing to see happen in a lot of armies. So sometimes some commanders just don't know how to use elite troops, like, you know, special operations units, and so they just use them like, you know, better elites that, you know, they basically could just use, and then it's not their problem afterwards.
One of our sectors is now in enemy hands.
I'm thinking more with the Rav squad. This was, by the way, not a phenomenon unique to the USS, obviously. Happened also with the Soviets, happened with the Russians, Ukraine, happened a bit with the Germans, you know. So, little fun fact there.
Here we go.
75 points left. RedxWings really needs to get in there now. He's having less and less time in his hands to, well, actually turn this around. Jeff hanging back there. Got RedxWings with a howitzer. Heading northwards for the Rangers. Using the centre Coh3 Rangers with the Black Panzer, again doing immense amount of damage very quickly. Good the starts from segments, he actually ensuring the Rangers can somewhat be stopped, and even then, you know, it's a bit close to that Black Panzer, wasn't it? Up north, American force there. Also about the Germans got a lot of flamethrowers that Ranger squad here, incinerating the Grenadiers in a matter of moments. 57 versus 366. Imbbe is definitely in the lead here. Planning resources again. Is he planning for the Panther? This is something else. Oh, we got the house out here for RedxWings. And got the auto barrage ability there attached to it. Grenadier if they're in trouble. Just a Flag 30 though.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
Rangers going at it, Panzer Pioneers in trouble here to the far ending closer to the Grenadiers. 1748. Getting a bit messy at her RedxWings. Needs to put in a more vicious fight here, I think, versus his opponent. Needs to get that damage in. Crucially, he needs to get his hands on those victory points. His single video victory points, he can't, I think, afford to beat like Tonga. Ace Ranger supercharging into a lot of makes of German support weapons. Obviously, not the best for it, but can nonetheless the best extent to do the job. Got the Flag 30 though, that's painfully for Imbbe. Southside Ralph squad coming to the Grenadiers, each after withdrawing. Pushed off the Rangers, close call.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Archer blasting away, they almost actually do more damage to the Americans than the Germans. There's some friendly fire there.
Captured a victory
43 to 48. RedxWings really running out of time now. Imbbe's putting resources like being paid to do so.
One of our strategic points is under attack.
38 versus 48, 37. And RedxWings turn the tide here. Using it as an howitzer.
Territory sector claimed by the enemy.
Double Flak Panzers is unleashing an unending torrent of black fire there. Further south, got the Rangers, got flamethrowers and bazookas.
Men are full straight. We're down to 25 points.
24 points left here for RedxWings. Everything's hanging the balance here. Olds nearly got the building for collapsing his men. Get as many victory points as possible, as fast as possible. By now, he's managed to send one neutral, which does buy RedxWings here crucial moments versus Imbbe. As for Imbbe, he's just still floating. I really feel like he's just calling something, train something, calling that just too honest. I think that could work. Panther, I still think would be a waste Starstorm. You just go for like Biberens, Stukies, Panzergrenadiers, Jaegers, just something instead of throwing like almost 700 manpower. You feel like using this army to like actually just deliver like, you know, coup de grace here versus Latvians rolling back so many resources. This means that Red Wings is effectively, because of this, being given the chance to like really get back into the game. We get a Panther from Imbbe. Not a fan of that one. He's probably got a Chaffee. Otherwise, the Panther's going to fall off short against a lot of infantry again. It barely does any damage. Very much suffers with the Coh3 Panthers to a lesser extent, which is its way to specialties. Like the Coh3 Panther actually is good versus armor, but I don't know. It's still like, you know, is I think still over specialized against armor. It means like it's just not great in a situation like this at all here. Definitely feels like he's giving RedxWings way too much slack there. 19 is from 33. Got some news putting out desperate fighting. Northern point forward to the two observers. A lot of hot spots here between RedxWings and Imbbe. Observers pushing for the northern field point. Technically, the northern one opening it, but we'll have to see how Imbbe responds to this.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
He's focused on the center here. We got 19 versus 300.
Points remaining for the Germans.
Got range advancing.
Artillery
Quarter
cooldown
by
complete.
artillery. They're moving in the south. Chaffee rushing to the centre. Got Rangers was the Starstorm. Unfortunately, these are the Bazooka Rangers, so they're going to be less effective. But that's it. We got the Flamethrower Rangers here, which definitely should be a threat against the A Starstorm here. Hardened veterans of many battles, 43 cash inflicted. Thumbs up the team. These definitely done some good work for them. 19 was 264, 261.
We should spend our munitions.
Tick tock on the clock here.
Point is under attack. We must act.
Rangers quickly stripping Imbbe here of his lead at the rate.
We dropped the enemy to 250 points.
149.
They have taken our victory
Got the House
point.
of Veterans one already here for RedxWings. Thumbs up. Get this up. Chaffee goes for the remaining Iceland flag cramps that are coming in here. We do have other elements that can support the flag cramps as well. Keep it safe. Center. Once more turning into an arena here of carnage. As Panzers rush the corners, rifles and these moving to block that.
Victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Grenades, flamethrowers, automatic fire, bound grenades obviously spreading our way. They're close call for RedxWings. South side here, rather than occupying the Ace Starstorm here. The question is how much longer can they keep them busy without getting wiped. And just one man here, Stars is all activated. Super close call there for RedxWings.
Artillery cooldown complete.
19 20, 18, 17. Things getting very close here for RedxWings. 16. Here's the supply drop in the center here, something similar.
Damn it! Someone get us out of here!
14 20.
Defend our victory
12.
point. We're losing it.
11, 10,
Reinforcements. We're down to 10 points.
9, and got Sussumers, Rangers, the two observers, Captain. Almost at the cap, but there's a good chance he might actually be able to wipe the Ace Starstorm here with the Rangers. Got it! Oh dear, that's a painful blow there to Imbbe. Still flooding resources, it's not like anything like not have more Starstorm up by now anyways. He seems to choose to do so. 5 is 220. But for the center continues to be a brutal mess there. Grenades are being flung, rifling being poured in. Camp setting up, flak panzer in repairs. 5 is 216. Great howitzer strike here. Grenadiers white with a satchel charge. Heavy losses here for Imbbe. Chaffee knocked out by the Panther, but the problem is once the Chaffee's down, the Panther really is not going to be doing an awful lot. 5 is turn 16.
Orders complete.
Like, honestly, I think the Panther would be better off with another Studio and some stars to him. That would help him a lot more against what RedxWings says than the Panther will.
That's it. Point size.
En route.
More supplied up to the RedxWings. Thumbs up. 5 is turn 14.
Don't say we never give you nothing. Supply run complete.
18 command points falling back there for Imbbe.
Bingo fuel in.
He's being hit here by a few artillery strikes that courtesy of RedxWings. And Democracy.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Captain here.
5 is turn
Germans are down
99.
to 200 points. A victory point is under enemy
So the
control now.
Imbbe's just working hard just to ensure that RedxWings doesn't like start snowballing against him in terms of victory points. One of these is routed. Rangers going in, catching the grenadiers, the Panther made a top got flag points nearby, not even fully repaired here. At least it's not the bot bazooka guys, they're basically in the centre against the Panther grenadiers. 579 here. Captain Rocket on the move, grenades exploding. The mortar they're just standing in a bit of confusion and all. Here's a grenade gets chucked at them. 169. RedxWings is about to have the trouble cap again, and we just see that Imbbe is seemingly struggling now, despite being so close. In some regards, feels so far away from a chance of winning this. And in part because he invested quite a few resources in Panther, and Panther just is not cutting it. And there you go, flag punch knocked out by the Ace Pacific Rangers. Panther might be in trouble as well here. This means again, Imbbe now has even less anti-infantry against his opponent, who's got a fair bit of infantry. There you go, Imbbe actually is rendered so close yet so far. GG game over, well played by RedxWings. Imbbe, though, I think was definitely punished for some strategic errors, like again going for a Panther and floating a lot of resources. There were crucial points where I don't think he should have just floated that much. So there you go, hope you enjoyed this match and learned something from it. This is Imperial Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye everyone.